This comes from Gus in Florida. Phil, he wants to know, why do black guys get so excited for magic tricks?
Shit. I can tell you it's not excitement, really. It's more fear. That's what it is.
So you know what I have in my head when he asked this? What I have in my head is that David Blaine doing magic for the Dallas Cowboys. Do you remember that in the 90s?
Yeah.
I think that was the first time any of us saw that like street magic thing.
Yeah.
And Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin, he was in their locker room and he finished some trick and they literally just ran away.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, they ran like hundreds of yards.
Every time our mind's blown, we start running. That's what we do. I run too, like, nah!
Because of magic?
Because of anything. If something's really funny, think about when black people
Yeah,
die
you
laughing,
take off.
we take off running.
take off.
I start sprinting when it's really funny. I can't. So what we do is funny as shit.
We fall.
Yeah. I fall in, I run. But same thing with magic. But it's not, it's exciting, but it's mostly fear. A lot of black folks were raised in religious, like just kind of growing up, just your roots are in church. Even people who don't go now, your grandmother.
Yeah.
Even like the hoodest dudes you met, their grandma was in church.
Influenced by the
every
church
day
culture.
every Sunday they're in church and God and what's demonic and what like a lot of us, even we like horror movies, we ain't watching The Exorcist and all that. That's demonic, and we quick to call something demonic. Like that ain't nothing but the devil. Magic like that is crazy, but it's in such a different realm, and there's no way to explain it. So we like, nah, that's the devil right there, dog. You know what I mean? Because I've been to those shows where like a mentalist was like, matter of fact, Matt Richards, comedian, one of the best magicians I've ever. Well, he's actually a mentalist. It is phenomenal. He went on. He came over one time, and we were.
Wait, does he do that at like on stage?
He does.
at
He
New
does
York
a
Comedy
magic.
Club?
He does a magic show too.
I think I had to follow him doing magic one night.
It is unreal how good he is, and literally.
And then what are you supposed to do next?
But I don't know. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't follow that shit.
It was awful. I bombed so hard.
Because you're just mind blown. It's like, this guy's the real. But anyway, he was like, literally, when he walked in, he was like, take the sticky note. He was like, write down anything. Think of something, anything. I don't care what topic, anything you want. Just write it down and fold up. He said, at the end of this, I'll tell you what it is. And when I shit you not, he's like, are you ready for that word? He said,
wait, you just wrote down a word?
I wrote down a name. He said it could be a word, a person, place, thing, anything.
Wait. Before you tell us, let's mention that he's black.
Matt Richards is a black magician.
Yes.
Right.
I've never seen that before.
You don't see him very often. I tell you that. It's like Haley's Comet. So he was like, ready for it? And I wrote down J-Lo at the beginning. And we had not talked about Jennifer Lopez.
Can I ask you a question here?
Sure.
Did he then, you wrote it down, did he then ask you a series of questions?
No, he was just talking, and he said, are you ready for the word? He'd ask me questions about other things, but nothing pertaining to what I wrote down. We were just having a podcast, like just talking.
Oh, he was on a podcast?
Yeah, and we were just talking.
Okay.
And then he was like, all right, he's like, so you ready? And then he was like, and he looked at me, and he was like, it's a musician. And I was like, yeah. He said, Jennifer Lopez. And I said, get the fuck out. I literally just ran out. I was like, because I literally wrote it down, and it would have been like 45 minutes. I put it in my pocket. I didn't show anybody. And it was just like, I don't know, man. It made my head explode. I was like, how do you do that? He was like, I've been doing magic since I was 3 years old. And I was like, but still. He was like, I'm a mentalist, so there's certain things that you do. I said, there's nothing that I did today that would make you think Jennifer Lopez was on my mind.
Yeah.
He was like, I've been doing it forever. He does it at the Comedy Cellar all the time. He has a magic show. But yeah, it's impressive.
But we know.
But it makes you run because this has to be different spirits.
It's the work of the devil?
This is the work of the devil. But this is the Salem witch trials, and I'm going to burn all you motherfuckers.
But also, we all know that magic's not real, right?
That's what y'all say. But this wasn't magic. This was mental. He was in my fucking mind.
But even he told you there's some type of a something.
You got to be in my head. What do you think? I was out here dancing to Jay? Like, I wasn't like, I was on Yo MTV Raps, nothing. It was just a thought that came to my head, a name, and I was like, oh, he'll never guess this. It's so random.
All right.
I don't know. Black people in magic, we are, highly volatile. It freaks us out, but it makes us run because we like, nah, that's crazy. But no, it's a different type of excitement. It's more fear.
I used to do magic for like 15 years. Did I tell you that?
No.
And see, it's
Before
always
before I was a comedian, I was a magician. I've had black people run away from me.
It's scary, Joe. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. It's like, it's an unknown force. It's the dark arts.
I get that I don't understand it. Also, can I ask you this?
Sure.
Why, when black people think something's funny, that like will repeat it? Like you say something funny, and then the response will be he said, and then just say the same thing. And then the he said guy usually gets as big of a laugh as the original guy. And I'm like, why is he getting credit? He didn't do anything. He just said he said. And then like you could be like, why did chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. And the guy would be like, he said to get to the other side. And then everyone will be like, yeah, he did say that.
We were still processing.
And I'm like, he's stealing your joke right in front of you. He's doing your bit.
We don't take it
to
like
your face.
Doing your bit is
like
crazy.
if that was me, I would be like, yeah, I did say that. We all know I just said that. Of course I said that. That was my line.
But it was the reassurance that, did you hear? Because sometimes it takes a second to process. So with them saying it, it's like, that's exactly, okay, I thought I was tripping. No, they just,
I would be furious. I would be like, this is my material. What do you think? I have this to give away? We have a finite amount of...
I can't wait to do a he said with him real quick.
You do not he said me. I dare you to he said me.
I can't wait to do that. This fool Turner just said...
I don't mind if you he said me, but then if that gets a pop...
Oh, I'm going to get a standing ovation.
If you do that on stage, if we do this live and you do that on stage and everyone then laughs bigger at you... I'm like, that was my joke.
He's going to walk off the stage.
At least steal it behind my back.
He's like, I can't work like this. Oh, man.
Steal it when I'm not in the room.
No, that's
just right in front of me. All right.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, 'cause they're up to the task. They're